Oh, please, God in heaven, if you hear my cries, just let me go back. I made it was a small mistake. Oh, no one's answering my calls. Please, Michael, please answer. Oh my God, Gabriel. They're not answering my calls, aren't they? I'm just gonna be stranded here for a long time. Oh, how do I do this? Oh, you're back. Hey. Hi there. How's it going? Oh. Now before you overreact, I'll tell you why I'm here. I am an angel? Okay. I know it sounds weird. Please. Put that down. Put the pen down. I promise to you, I can explain everything, okay? Please, let's calm down, okay? Deep breath. And okay? Let me. Okay, let's calm down and let me explain to you. You see, my name is. Well, I don't really have a name yet because I'm not a high-ranking type of angel. Well, but anyways. Well, you see, well, this is going to be funny, but do you know how angels have, like, you guys, you humans call it a halo on top of your head? As you can see, I don't, and that's because I lost it. And that halo in the heavenly worlds are very important because it's like, if I were to compare it to a human related term, it's like an identification card, like an ID, and that's what I use in order to go back through the gates of heaven. But the thing is, I lost it. Hey, are you laughing at me because I lost my halo? That's not fair, okay? It's not like you haven't done this before. I remember very distinctly that one night you were walking from drinking at a bar and then you left your wallet on top of the bar, and I, being the good guardian angel that I am, took it and then sneaked it back into your bag when you got home. So the only reason you didn't lose your ID is because I interfered. Are angels allowed to interfere that much? Well, it's not like we're allowed to interfere. It's just that, well, even if you lost your wallet, there's nothing too significant would happen in your life anyways. It's not like you're gonna meet a random stranger who's gonna return your wallet. Like, the possibility of that is very, very low. And the possibility of you gaining a relationship with that is also close to 0%. So it doesn't really make much of a difference, and I just spared you from having to go and renew your ID and just I'm just saying, I did you a good favor. Am I dissing you about your relationship status? No, never. I would never tell you about how much love you have compared to anybody else and how lonely you are for the past 5 years of your life because you've never found anyone. No, never. I will never do that. Why do I know so much about you? Well, how could I not? I'm supposed to be a guardian angel, and I've been watching over you since you were, like, born. And, well, that's just how life is. And I promise you, I don't do anything with this information. It's quite useless to me, except to report to God about your doings and for him to judge you if you go to heaven or hell when you die. Yeah, it exists. Those two things exist. Shocker, am I right? Are you going to heaven or are you going to hell? Well, that is one question that I unfortunately cannot answer because I also have no idea. It's not up for me to judge your deeds. It's up to the Lord Himself. I am just an angel. Like, I'm literally an underling. Just imagine in a company, there's like a boss, right? I'm like the subordinate to the subordinate to the subordinate. Like, I'm quite a low level angel. Like, guardian angels are quite low level. Like, we don't do much except watch over you and record everything you do. Please, it's not creepy. I promise it's not creepy. Probably, right? I mean, hell isn't even that bad of a place. I mean, it's just a matter of taste. Because good and bad is not black and white. There's always a gray area. And that is how it is in hell. It's not like good people go to heaven and bad people go to hell. It's more like it's a matter of taste. If you're more of a conservative and someone who likes to live peacefully, usually you'd put good in heaven, while if you're someone who's a bit, on the edge, you'll be put in hell. Like, seriously, I've been through multiple visits to hell, and let me tell you, yeah, the weather is quite hot and these layers doesn't really help, but I can tell you that the food there is good. Like, I feel like they just opened up a McDonald's over there, and wow, it's so good compared to the normal food that we have in heaven. We have a lot of honey and milk and a lot of healthy organic stuff, and I appreciate that, but like, sometimes I feel like fast food is what you call it, right? It's just so good. It's like, I wish I could go back there in hell more often, but I can't because I'm an angel, and it's really hard for an angel to cross borders into hell. While human souls can sort of do it as they please, of course they still have an ID, but they could still pass over quite simply, to meet friends and family, because not everyone goes to hell, not everyone goes to heaven either. Oh yeah, I'm not really supposed to tell you this. I'll just erase your memory later. Yeah, well, because of that, I guess if you have any more questions, I could just answer you. Because, I'm quite bored and I need to wait for Gabriel to pick me up, and he's gonna be mad at me. I'm gonna get scolded. I don't want to do that. And so to pass time, just ask me anything. Can angels predict your future? Of course not. I don't know what's going to happen to me, let alone what's going to happen to you. I'm sorry. That's just not how it goes. That's not how it works. Like, things that are going on in your life is all based on your decision. Like, if you fail at something, it's your fault. And if you accomplish something, it's also your fault. Like, take credit for that, bro. But I shouldn't say bro. I guess we can help with altering certain decisions, especially nearly death ones. When you decided to drive home drunk. Yeah, usually we would there would be somewhere, maybe we would call you an Uber and you wouldn't even know it. Like, we would just disguise ourselves as your friend and then call you an Uber just so you wouldn't get into an accident. Yeah, that's one of our jobs, to keep you safe until the day you die. Do we know the day you die? It's quite morbid, but it's not my job to know about that. I just have an estimate. Like, one of my supervisors, it's not really a supervisor, one of my higher ups is is the angel of death, and that person is the one who's going to organize your livelihood and when you're gonna die and stuff. We were given, again, like I said, we are given a rough estimate of how long you will live, but eventually it's kinda up to you as well. Sometimes a death can occur ahead of its time, and it's usually due to carelessness and also malice from others, such as someone murdering you. So we also do our hardest to prevent that from happening. Yeah. The chances of you getting murdered, let me check. Well, interestingly enough, you do have some enemies here and there, but it's not really your fault. Like, people just hate you. And it's fine. That's just how life is. And when you have people that you just don't like for no reason. But fortunately enough, the hatred is not too big, and you haven't really offended anyone to the point that they would want to kill you. So that's great. I'm proud of you for that. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be any way, a very low percentage of you getting murdered. Yeah, even if you could get murdered, it would probably be due to like a random stabbing attack, to which I advise you to always carry a pepper spray, and also to not walk home alone. I'm just saying, you do that way too often, and you shouldn't do that, okay? Good. Great. Are relationships between human and angels allowed? Are you coming on to me? Is this your attempt to flirt with me? Because, well, even if it's allowed, I'm sorry, I'm not really into you. Like, I see you as my little sibling. I'm sorry. Well, it's not unheard of, but usually doesn't work, because humans die often, and angels sort of have a long lifespan, or more, we just never die. And yeah, you could get promoted to an angel if you're a good soul, and well, if you become an angel after you die, then I mean, I consider it, but like, you as you are. Sorry. I'm sorry. That was kinda uncomfortable. Well, any other questions? No, well, yeah. The only advice that I can give you, well, you won't remember it anyways, but I just hope it's more of a common sense, is don't be a bother to everyone. Like, if a fast food worker gets your order wrong, like, don't go all up in their faces and yell at them. Or like, if you're stuck in a traffic light and someone just accidentally forgot to go, like, yeah, you can honk at them, but like, don't scream like a banshee. And like, for example, if you have a coworker that's kinda slow and needs a lot of training, and you're in charge of training them, like, how about you don't blame them for everything they do wrong, and how about you just guide them properly? You know, those kind of advices. Like, be a member of society instead of trying to find a fault in everyone, because honestly, those kind of people, even if they go to heaven or hell, no one really likes them. And I really don't want you to become those type of people, because I feel like they show the worst parts of a human being. Like, a human soul is beautiful, but negative feelings like that are the ones who taint the soul to become such crappy soul. Well, I think that's all from me. I will go now. Seems like Gabriel here finally saw my message and is going to come down soon. I will prepare myself and to hear his lectures, and I had a lot of fun. I see this as a bonding session. You will not forget this. I mean, you would forget this. Like, there's no way you would remember this. Like, I will erase your memory. So, still, I hope you have a good life, okay? Goodbye.